What's good, y'all? Jingles Hangout here, back with another video for all of you today. Alrighty, just like with everybody else, I'm gonna do my top 10 Marvel Legends of 2021. This is a video I've been planning to do for a while, and yeah, finally here. I've been collecting since 2015 Marvel Legends. Yeah, it was the Age of Ultron War Machine Mark II. That was my first figure. Yep, and from there, that's where it all started. But I don't have that figure anymore because I sold it. So, because there are better War Machine figures out there. So yeah, my top 10 Marvel Legends. Here we go. Some of my selections may be like, you picked that figure? Okay. I feel like everyone, when they make a top 10 list, they're going to have something that it's like, oh, that one? Oh, okay, So yeah, so this will be interesting. All right, here we go. Top 10 Marvel Legends. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments, my selections. And here we go. In 10th place, Heist Nebula. What? This figure? What? Come on, nobody cares about this figure. This figure's boring. I know, I'm in the minority here, but I really like this figure. This figure looks great. And this is like a comic book accurate Nebula, because in the comics, yeah, she had blonde hair, which when I saw it, I was like, huh, okay. At first I was like, that's not very fitting, but then after like seeing the episode, I'm like, you know what? That she actually looks really cool, and she looks better with the blonde hair. So I'm like, you know what? Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I'll take it. So yeah, Heist Nebula. And also, yeah, I think she looks better than how she looked like in Guardians of the Galaxy. She looks cool without the hair, but with the hair, just a bit better. Plus, comic book accurate. The only thing though is her pistol looks weird. That looks like a hair dryer or something. Yeah, they gave her a different pistol for the figure. The one she had in the show and the movies, yeah, that one's way better. But yeah, 10th place, Heist Nebula. In 9th place, Shriek. I got her mainly because I wanted her to be kind of like the Sindel from Mortal Kombat in my collection, because her and Sindel have, the same power. They can scream, they can shriek. So I'm like, you know what? Yeah, she can be the Sindel in my Marvel collection, against Spider-Man and Miles Morales and all of them. And yeah, not to mention, like, yeah, she looks simple, but yet sometimes simple is more. Like, it's just, white and black suit and just a belt. And you know what? I think that looks good on her. And the articulation is great on this figure. And also the face sculpt. I really like the face sculpt. Definitely looks like from the comic books, but like with a mix of an actual person. So yeah, this is a great figure, especially if you're a fan of Carnage and all that. So yeah, definitely need a Carnage figure if I can get one in the future. But I know right now that's hard to get, but hopefully soon. Alrighty, in 8th place, Red Guardian. Yeah, I love the design. He looks great. It's good to have another super soldier from another country. Uh, we should get super soldiers from every country. You know, that'd be great. See who will come out on top in a tournament. Yo, that'd be awesome. Just a little competition. But Red Guardian, he was great in the movie. He was kind of used for comedic relief, but it works. It works. He had a fight scene with Taskmaster, and it was good, but I was kind of frustrated. I was like, yo, he's a super soldier. He's losing. But then again, Taskmaster was somewhat juiced up and, had special tech to help him, or spoiler alert, her take down Red Guardian. And then, of course, Red Guardian has been out of the fight for a long time. So, okay, I guess he lost his edge. But, yeah. And another spoiler alert is he never used the shield in the movie. He did use Taskmaster's shield at one point, and I think took it from her. So maybe he'll, keep it, redesign it, apply some vibranium to it, and then boom, there's a shield. So hopefully we see his shield in the future. In 7th place, Captain America, John Walker. Man, he looks fantastic. Definitely does look like the actor who plays John Walker. And the articulation, like out of all the Captain America figures, Steve Rogers, John Walker, Falcon, Sam Wilson, like this is the best articulation on a Captain America figure. Like, he has the seam or pinless joints on his knees and elbows, and they're double hinge, and just a lot of great articulation with this guy. And man, he looks very accurate to the show. The only thing though is I don't have the helmeted head with me right now. It's in the box, but one of his straps isn't colored. And then not only that's missing a strap on the other side of his head. So how did Hasbro miss that? That was weird. And then another thing is his shield. Here, let me try to pop it off. His back. Oh, there it is. His shield right here broke on me, and I think it happened to a lot of other people too, that the clip will break. Yeah, that sucks. So you can just glue it back on, but eventually it's gonna come off again if you put it on his arm. So just what you can do is just use this as like a storage shield on his back, and use the Falcon Captain America shield to hold, because it had the strap, because that one has the straps. So yeah, but you know, it's okay, all good. Just glue it on. But yeah, John Walker, Captain America. In 6th place, we have Tigra. Oh, damn, she looked good. I'm just kidding. Hey, but on the real though, hey, like, let's be real, yeah, she actually does look real good though. The reason why I got this figure is actually because she reminds me of Cheetah from DC. And I play a lot of, not a lot, but I've been playing from time to time Injustice 2, one of my favorite fighting games of all time. And yeah, she reminds me a lot of Cheetah. So she's basically the Cheetah of the Marvel Universe. So it's like, yeah, why not pick her up and kind of fill her in as, yeah, my Cheetah, you know? And yeah, she looks great. Great articulation. Great likeness to the character from the comics. And like with Shriek, she has that face where like it's a comic book face brought to life like by an actor. So it's like a mix of comic and if MCU, if this character were in the MCU. Yeah, definitely a great figure. And I feel like this is a hard to get figure too. I only saw it once, and that was of course GameStop where I picked it up. I think I picked up 2 on the release date. It was just on the pegs. I'm like, oh, okay, this is new. So yeah, I decided to pick her up, and here she is now. In 5th place, Iron Man Mark III from the first Iron Man movie. Man, it's crazy how we're getting a figure from from 2008, from the first Iron Man movie. And of course, we have figures back then from the first movie, but compared to what we have now, wow, what a giant leap in technology and whatnot from the Hasbro company. Wow, that is amazing. Great figure, great detail, paint, articulation, great likeness to Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr. Absolutely pick this figure up. I think it's a Walmart exclusive, so absolutely pick this guy up. Yeah, surprisingly he's 5th place. He should be higher though, like at least 2nd or 3rd. Probably 3rd, but there's actually other figures I prefer over him, surprisingly. Another reason why he's in 5th place is because when changing out the head sculpts, first of all, it's a pain in the butt. And when you do that, you risk straining the plastic on the neck joint. So yeah, right there. And not only that, it's gonna get a little loose. It's happened on mine, so just be careful. Just be aware of that. So what you can do is buy a 2nd Iron Man and apply this helmet piece on if you want. And there we go. In 4th place, Infinity War Captain America. I love this figure. When they announced that they're making a new Infinity War Cap in the pictures on Instagram, I was like, yes, let's go, a corrected version. Because that last one just, it only had 1 shield and it didn't look correct. And then he only had 1 gloved hand. That was the part that actually frustrated me the most. He only had 1 gloved hand. That was weird. I know it's weird. I think that's what I was most frustrated with instead of the shields. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was weird. It was like just 1 gloved hand. But yeah, but here it is, the corrected version. And it's crazy. I know I prefer this figure over Iron Man Mark III, but like I just really like this figure. Just easier to pose, and you can really get into some cool action sequences, you know, with other characters. It just sucks that he got sidelined so much in Infinity War, but it's okay. He made up for it in Endgame, ho, with a bang. In 3rd place, She-Hulk. Man, she looks great. And damn, Look at that six-pack though. But yeah, this figure looks great. I feel like this is the definitive She-Hulk right here for me. I mean, I know like She-Hulk is supposed to have her bodysuit, but at the same time, like this also works as like a fully comic book accurate version of her as well. Oops. But yeah, so she looks great, great articulation, and much better than that last She-Hulk. I was planning to pick that one up, and I was like, I don't know. I feel like it's missing something. And then, yeah, and I'm glad I waited because this is a much better version. Green, two head sculpts, and alternate. Well, the last one had alternate hands, but yeah, alternate hands, good articulation, great likeness to the comics, and yeah, and what I like is that this can work as, yeah, comic book She-Hulk and even an MCU She-Hulk. I know we're having a She-Hulk show coming up soon, and like a video game She-Hulk too. So like, yeah, she works in like all areas. Yes, in second place, Avengers Endgame Thor. Man, he looks fantastic. Absolutely, this figure is gonna be on the list. Now, this is a figure that I've been wanting, like since after watching the movie. It's like they never made one. I know SH and then SH Figure Arts made theirs, but like it was expensive. And then there's something just, I feel like he was. I don't have the figure, so I could be wrong. But I feel like he would be like his scale isn't right for some reason, you know. And then of course, I think about a couple months or a year later, they revealed Marvel Legends Thor here, and I was like, yes, I gotta grab this guy, and he looks good. Armed with both Mjolnir and Stormbreaker electrified, and the braided beard, even has the beer belly. Yep, ready to take on Thanos one last time and actually, you know, go for the head. But man, he looks great. And the number one figure for Marvel Legends of 2021 is my girl Aquafina, Katie from Shang-Chi. I know I'm the only one who has her in first place in my Marvel Legends list. Actually, I think I'm the only one who has her in like a Marvel Legends list in general. But yeah, Katie, believe it or not. I know, crazy, right? She's my number one favorite. She's pretty much like the Hawkeye of the movie, but definitely not as good as Hawkeye, not even Kate Bishop. But you know, hey, she stole the show. She was funny. She was like the comedic relief, but at the same time, she was almost like, or not almost, she was the heart of the movie too. Yeah, she's great. Definitely does look like Aquafina. Guys, I'm kidding. This is not my number one Marvel Legend. She's a great figure. She's a great actress. Love her in Shang-Chi, but no, she's not the number one figure. The number one Marvel Legend of 2021 is Baya, the Maestro. Oh, yes, sir. Man, he looks dope. He looks badass. He's huge. He's fierce. Man, this is one of the best Marvel Legends ever right here. Absolutely. When I first saw images of this figure, I was like, yo, I gotta get this guy. But I was like, I like, if I see him, okay, I'll pick him up. But if I miss out on him, you know, it's okay. But after after playing the Avengers game, the Hawkeye DLC with Maestro in it, I was like, okay, no, I definitely gotta get this figure. Yeah, the game encouraged me to get this figure, and whew, thank goodness got a chance at this guy right here. Oh, this guy's amazing. This is what I'm talking about. I think this is from a comic book with Hawkeye and Logan, Wolverine. So I think that's where this Maestro is based off from. But he can definitely work as, yeah, a comic, video game, even, I want to say MCU as well, yeah. So it's like multi-purpose. But yeah, absolutely, Maestro, number one. All right, and those are my top 10 Marvel Legends of 2021. From Shriek all the way to Maestro. Have each of them pose differently. Gotta make them, you know, stand out and be unique, you know. Let me know what you guys think of my selections, whether you agree with them or disagree with them. And also let me know what are your top 10 Marvel Legends of 2021 are. I'm curious, I'd like to know. So yeah, just let me know down in the comments below. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching the video. And until the next one, take care and have a great 2022.